We're here.
E-squared.
Junior, you're gonna get this damn crusher online and we're gonna make a sluice today?
You gonna dig out this floor?
I'm working on it.
You gonna finish digging out the rest of the room so it's not just a random cave opening over here?
You complained about how I was doing it.
Because you kept breaking out of my mountain.
Well, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, in the back, not in the front, asshole.
You heard it, Tamara. Junior only likes it when it's hit from the back. He's kinky like that. Floor's up, let's go.
Shut up. What?
Come on, floor's up, let's go. Chop, chop. You missed the
left
spot.
your holder. Put the one you're holding. You didn't know.
Mother, I did too.
You didn't.
I got
rip
60
out the
of
whole
them.
floor.
Okay. Where do you want
What
this
all
to...
this you never ripped out.
What are you complaining about now? I thought you...
All this you never ripped out.
Shut up. Supposed to be here for work, not for decorating.
Well, you
Here.
were supposed to have done this last time.
What are you hearing me about?
I'm gonna hurt you.
What?
Mr.
you do?
Full Inventory.
Yes, because Junior has me tearing shit out. It happens.
Drop me the decorating shit.
Here, take all this fucking crap. I don't want any of it. Junior, your box is full. I can't even put your damn tin away.
That's what the bottom one's for.
That's where I tried to put it. It's full.
The one in the floor.
Oh.
Yes, I have a bunch of crap over here we need to deal with. I don't know what to do with half of it.
Oh, once we get a sluice up, you can wash 99% of it. Now, how far over do you want this?
When you start coming out of the mountain, stop.
Well, remember, we have that big hole that I was digging slate out of.
Yes, and I already covered it up.
Okay, so you want it to stop right here. Okay, we go no further than that.
If we need to expand, we expand the back way. If we break out of the back, I don't give a damn. Leave my front where my river is alone.
So as long as the front looks good, you don't give a shit how it looks from the back.
Nope.
Now, what are we doing about this?
Well, this, I don't know what you're talking about, because I'm over here.
Well, if you bring your bitch ass over here...
Thought you wanted me to crap stop. What do you want?
Right here, there's a slant. Are we leaving that like that? You know me mining back here. None of your smalls are going to be fortune, right?
Oh, jeez.
When I go through this slate, it's too fast. So,
Like, I really give that much of a shit about the
Okay.
one extra worthless ore I might get out of the damn thing.
okay, then fuck off. Unless I find something important and I can stop, fuck off. Okay, start doing this floor, Timmer.
As for that slant, what is here? Nothing is there, so the grass starts there. So now I'd say go ahead and just cut the wall off right here. Bring it.
Put this where
Into.
you want your wall.
Let me go see where this is.
Did I give you slate or
Yes.
black granite?
Slate.
Did I give you black granite?
You gave me slate. It's
Not
on her.
asking you.
Well, specify.
No, but I grabbed it out of the.
Black granite's for the walls.
Yes.
Alright, fucked up that corner real bad. Quick.
I did nothing.
Oh, fucking shit.
Remember, if you don't want another
fix it.
arrow, you better come here.
Here behind you. I've been following you.
Yeah, well, I'm using a drill, so it all goes straight in my inventory.
Just put the wall right there.
Put the wall right there. Alright, Tamara, you heard the man. You got the black granite, so put the wall right where that cobblestone is. You want that copper out of there, Junior? Tamara, throw me some of that regular cobblestone you got. I'm gonna fill in this hole over here.
You know if you need another.
No, I won't need another stack for this. Just a little hole.
How high is this going?
All the way up. This right here is the actual roof. He wants it 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not even far enough. That's only 6. So I gotta stand underneath it and do this. So you're gonna have to go one higher. What are we doing about this hole we have in the front? Are we filling that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way better. What are you talking about?
The front, the hole behind the crusher. Are we filling this in here? Because the front goes all the way
No.
back to here, but
I cannot go
This
higher.
is going to be a work area.
okay, are we going over any further? Or are we just leaving that little notch there?
Well, again, daylight is right there. So I don't want to, no. This is going to be like a little storage work area thing. Don't worry about it.
But
I cannot go any higher.
Why not?
It goes outside.
Where?
Above this wall. Need to probably move it up one.
I think if you just replace what I just took out, you'll be fine.
But this is where he this is where he wanted his wall.
I know. But he's picking.
Okay.
Okay, walls out. Our ceilings out. Rest is up to you.
Now, once the fucking grass grows back, it all should look like regular Minecraft generation of fucking hills.
Okay.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, Devosa.
Then we'll just extend it backwards from there, and whatever happens back there, I'll deal with it as we go.
Okay. Where are you putting your gems at that need to be melted down in this same box?
I was storing gems over here, but then we ran out of room, so I started throwing shit random. Basically, these 4 chests are just whatever ore shit I find. Mostly
So-
gems up here.
So Tamara needs to organize your shit, Gaia.
Fuck off.
Tammy denying her roots.
I'm busy doing something else.
Alright, bad guy, get the hell in here.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Bless you. I think that was a sneeze, I'm not sure.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Find me lead.
I just threw a bunch in here. Here's 8 native lead. How much you need?
I don't know. As for the crusher thing over here, we kind of set it up, got interrupted, and we ended up ending. So What am I doing with this thing?
Well, you have it fully set up. I hate this.
You hate everything.
Why is it not below it?
Because you said there's a output here, so it has to be over here, so it's not fucking interacting with it.
No. Put it below it, and it's fine. But not a regular chest, because you got a burning box right there. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Him and these fucking headphones. Turn this motherfucker.
Go do something for a minute while I go get
this way.
Plug in my headphones.
Oh, he is such a turd. Why can he not remember to plug the damn things in? Alright. So, he needs to change this chest out. He needs to make a chest to put on top of here. And then it's good to go for that. Tell me when you're ready for me to rip out the walls. Do you have enough of that cooked up? Or do I need to make more?
I need more. This is as far as I got.
I also need to look at what we're doing for the... He's got marble for his damn roof for some stupid reason. So we need to figure out what we're doing about the roof. Because I don't think we've got that much marble yet. Yeah, he's got 37 marble over here. Here's 4 stacks of black granite.
Oh, I need a roof dugout. So whatever you have a free time, I can borrow your drill.
Where?
My room. So I can...
And yes, you have been demoted to Diggy Guy. Again.
Okay, light this bitch.
What am I doing?
Light it.
Light what?
Oven.
I need to dig out a kitchen area.
Bunch of stuff.
Show me what you need dug.
A kitchen. You just said that.
Yes.
Shut up, you.
I started it. This is as far back as it's going.
Mm-hmm.
I want it 7 deep. And 1 more higher.
Would like to know why in the fuck you have to choose black granite area for where you want to put a fucking kitchen.
Oh, you guys chose this, remember? I came in after.
Yes, but...
He means that you had to put it over there where there's black. Could put it somewhere else.
Over here in the storage area where you guys made the storage area. You guys are the ones who chose this area. I'm just building what works with me.
Go deal with Junior.
Hold on, I'm putting shit away real quick while I'm here.
Is this going to be...
Oh, dig out the floor too. I'm going to ask you that.
You don't want anything going that way.
As of right now, no. And stop when you hit the white bricks. Is dirt.
Anyways, Junior, you can now take your Efren pick and go mine up that galena and lead, and we can start crushing it. Same for any of the other veins we haven't been mining. Same with your coal.
Okay, so basically wherever I go, just start using the FM pick, mine everything up,
Mm-hmm.
come back and throw it in that crusher.
Junior, you might want to come here. I know you said the back doesn't matter, but that big hole in the middle of your mountain is right in the middle of her restaurant.
Oh.
What are we talking about?
A big fuck off hole in the middle of your mountain.
Oh yeah, this I don't care about. Fucking put it wherever, just lay grass on top of it. Hardly ever am I in there anyways. I really don't give a damn.
Now,
Hey, damn it.
you need to make a sluice.
Okay, I'll make a sluice next. Damn it, give me a second.
Yes.
Stand right here in front of me.
I'm afraid to.
It's fine. Just clap your hands together so I can step up.
Make some scaffold, you dork.
I think I melted all my scaffolding.
Sticks. Make IC2 scaffold.
I did not melt all the scaffold yet. That's where I stopped. Oh. Okay.
Bench.
I use IC2 unless it's going to be permanent.
Oh yeah, it's by the way, I got a cobalt winch now.
Okay.
It took me forever to figure out how to fuck get that thing fine. So I decided to move stuff around a little bit. Which also, I got a fluid bunny under the oven now. Creosote to burn. I got tired of running over here to do something, running back, my mold's fucking auto pulling and burning my feet as I ran by. Really got annoying. Turns out you cannot move a chrome burning box with a bronze ring.
Nope.
So I had to quickly improvise and figure out how to move this son of a bitch. Anyways, Hems. There's something right here I need to block. Ugh. Then the whole ceiling needs to be marble. All the way across.
We don't have that much marble. You need to go dig up your tin vein again to get us some marble.
Hey Tim, if you go to the tin vein, there's a chest in there. It should be full of it.
Excuse me? I go as far as the garden.
It's
I
a
ain't
little
going-
farther than the garden.
Right. I ain't going further than the garden.
Okay, all my ore boxes are full, so you're in charge of that. Don't lose it. I might need it for something eventually. Probably. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my freaking. Okay.
These two, the one on the floor, the one on the left, I've just been cramming more stuff, gems, whatever, and I don't know what the fuck to do with them yet. Fat guy says probably burn them in this crusher thing, but I'm trying to make a sluice first, so then we can do whatever the hell needs to be done with that whole thing. Oh, which, speaking of which, fat guys, since you kept bitching about Pete, we also have mass storages for Nash.
You could have used item barrels for those.
To be fair, I didn't make these, I stole them.
I know. But still, that'll hold 1,000,000, Junior.
You know how much fucking Pete I got under this bitch?
Not 1,000,000.
Have you looked at the top of the coal vein? Have you looked under the edge of the river? Have you looked under the fucking garden?
Still not 1,000,000.
Bullshit. Anyways, I'm making a sluicy sluice, and what?
You're gonna need a steam turbine. Have you looked at the quest book? It should tell you.
Just shut up. Sluice. What turbine?
Bronze.
What is powering it?
Bronze burning box, bronze boiler. There is absolutely no marble at the tin vein.
Bull motherfucking shit. What tin vein did you go to?
The one by the river. Or by the ocean.
You go by.
Yeah.
There's a chest there.
Yeah.
Well, then I must have already went and stole all of it.
You must have, because it's got peat that I'm bringing back, bark, and a whole lot of garbage nobody's ever going to care about.
Alright, so I need 3 gears. So for starters, give me, how much is bronze is in a gear? It is
4 if you're
so
using the
12.
4 if you're pouring it or extruding it.
I'm just throwing it in the extruder.
Yep.
So 12 bronze ingots in the extruder. Burn, baby, burn. And I need some rotors, plates. I'm going to need some rings as well. So let's go ahead and just grab a few more. And do that for the shits and giggles of it. It ain't going to explode if I pull the mold out, right?
Right.
Alright. So, I got rings, I got gears, and a pipe. I don't know why the pipe, but there's a pipe.
Because it's got to have steam going in. So it goes into the pipe.
In the bottom.
Oh.
You dumbass. I made gears and rings, and there was a fucking pipe. I don't know why a pipe, but it exists. Alright, so I need 6, 3, that's going to be 9, so I need 18 bronze plates. And I need to combine those with each other's. There, which means I need my humma. Where's my humma? No, it came out of this hammer. Alright. And bronze rods. So rod, I think that's in the wrong corners. Plates and a wrench. I'll make it robust. a robust, those 3, these gears, and 2 rotors. There's going to be 8 coach plates and 2 screws.
And 2 rings.
I already have the rings. I'm working about what I don't have, jackass. Two screws means I need to take a couple of bronze rods. Those apart. Take those apart. File these motherfuckers down into a few screws because I'm sure I'll need them anyways.
Remember, you lose material cutting rods to bolts.
And I need a hammer, file, and a screwdriver. So, go to rotor. Box that. Sluice. I got a sluice.
Okay, what about the turbine?
Working on it. Shut up. So now we need a bronze turbine. I'm going to assume not a bias on inbar one.
Nope. Look at your quest book and see what it tells you to make.
Oh, fuck's sakes. What of stockpiling do you not understand?
Okay, fine. It tells you to make the turbine before it tells you to make the sluice anyways. Because he broke them up into sections. But if you look at your sluice, look at the, in NEI, look up the sluice. Well, you can look at it in your inventory because you just made the fucking thing. But if you look at the sluice, it says energy in 32 RU a tick, 16 to 64.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the uses for the sluice, it says the minimum GU a tick to run a sluicing recipe is 16 GU a tick. That's 16 RU. Because if you look again at the sluice, the energy in is RU. So, RU is a turbine. So if you look up turbine, you have the bronze, which will give you, at minimum, 16 RU per tick. The brass will give you a minimum of 24, and the Invar will give you a minimum of 32. Or, shit, I said that wrong. The bronze will give you an average of 16, a minimum of 8. Brass will give you an average of 24, minimum of 12. The Invar will give you a minimum of 16, average of 32. So, depending on how you want to choose to do this, depends on which one of them you make. I tell everybody to go for bronze setup, because it's easier at this stage than making a Invar or a steel. Because the bronze will give you your 16, but then it'll also give you where you can go up to 32 if you choose. So it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Where the Invar would actually fill the entire range from 16 and let you do all the way up to 64. So the Invar is technically better. and their efficiency is the same across the board, so it does not matter. Right now, he doesn't want to use a steel turbine, and there's a reason for it, and we'll get into that later. But there's a good reason not to use steel right now. But if you look at the bronze one, which he's off fucking around, so he's not going to see any of this.
The turbine.
We're still talking about which one you're going to make.
You said it. I'm making it.
Okay, well, I'm still in the stream for just a second. So, if you look at the bronze, energy out, 16 RU a tick. Energy in is 48 steam a tick. So if you type in steam and you go to the bronze boiler, you'll see that that is exactly 48 steam a tick. So if you want to run it at 16, which is the bare minimum, you make a bronze.
Yeah.
If you want to, or at the bare minimum that the sluice can handle. The sluice can only handle 16 minimum. The turbine can do 8, but that doesn't matter. That's why I was saying if you can make an Invar, the Invar is a better choice, but that means you have to have nickel to make the Invar. Because that gives you more wiggle room. It doesn't go below what you're trying to do. But bronze is perfectly fine for this stage. If you want to do, and with the bronze being exactly the 48 steam, that means you can build a second one, which will give you 96, which if you look at this, 96 is exactly the top of the bronze steam turbine, which is 32, which is double the speed of the recipe. Where if you go with a steel one, it's 64. So it's not going to be exactly 1632, whatever. It's going to be a different amount. So for running turbines, I use bronze. So, go.
Am I making this fucking thing or not?
Yes, make it. I'm just showing that, as much as some people will complain about GT6 being hard, it also gives you options. If you're doing GT5, or even think of us doing Race to Fusion GT2 and GT4, you didn't have options. You made bronze. When you got past bronze, you made steel. You wanted to go to the next tier stuff, you made titanium, stainless steel, whatever. GT6, you have options, which is one of the reasons I swear people don't like it, is because it isn't strict. It isn't, you do this thing this way, go. It's, here's your options, here's what you can do. Hell, if you wanted to go full out, Junior, if you wanted to go full moron mode, which I better shut up because this is Junior, full moron mode is what he does. you could make a steel sluice right now.
I already made the fucker, so no.
Focus, you moron!
No, he doesn't have nickel. Well, he has a little bit of nickel, but not a lot. And I would prefer him not waste all of his nickel by doing just to make a Invar turbine. Because when we get to the next part of what is he going to do with the sluice juice, this is the major reason why I run it low. Because getting rid of that sluice juice takes work. Unless you're going to be a, I don't care, I'm just dumping it person. If you want to take care of it properly, you're going to need a dryer and or centrifuge to do so. And the more of it you make, the more you got to get rid of. And NetMC has found that a steel centrifuge with a, I think it's dense steel boiler and the steel burning or steel turbine, you can almost perfectly get rid of the sluice juice from a minimum operated sluice. Anything above that, you're going to need more.
Bronze.
Mm-hmm. You making it or just melting it?
I'm making it. I needed more plates. I
Ah,
figure why melt down my existing materials when I have materials to make more just sitting there. Might as well just fucking make some.
makes sense to me.
I mentioned I like the phone. Works well. Issue is that I'm currently holding all my materials. I only got 22 copper left, so we might have to, fix that. You can have one copper and get left. Oh, by the way, it is really bad at making iron.
Oh yeah, it makes wrought iron. Good thing is it doesn't matter. Wrought iron works for iron. Greg has a thing called any iron or dictionary tag called any iron. So it doesn't matter if it's wrought iron or regular iron. It works.
Let me show what started happening. shut it down for safety. I got enough anyways. Ah, so to finish up the turbine, I needed robust. Means I needed some of this stuff. 12. That, and smacky smacky. These, those, that, those. And that in the middle is best.
I'm back.
Wrench, gears, turbine. Made a turbine.
Okay, congratulations.
Copper. 10 plates. Oh man, though. Alright, so bonds, copper, bonds, wrench, 3 brick. Give me bronze bunny box. And 5 double plates will give me. They'll give me somehow boiler. Alright, so bunny box, turbine, and sluice. All good here, ready to go.
Okay.
And I have an extra pipe. So what are we doing?
Bring your ass over here. Now, this is another thing that people tend to not like about GT6. So, I will let you build it. Basically, make a stack. If you look at the sluice, wait a minute, am I doing that? That's the centrifuge, isn't it?
Energy in is the back.
Okay, yep. I was wrong. Okay, so this one. Now, what you need to look at, though, is where's the in and out? Auto.
Items?
Yes.
Is left and right.
Correct. So that means from the crusher, you need the sluice on this side. So you need to take this bad boy and move it all the way over here because you need to work from left to right, not from right to left. That's another thing people don't like about GT6 is the fact that it kind of makes you set things up. Nothing's going to blow up. Nothing has power. Sluice is never going to blow up. Crusher's never going to blow up. The only thing that would blow up is the boiler. I never
know with Greg, damn it.
Junior's got Greg PTSD. Thinks everything's going to blow up. Yes, he could pipe it right to left, but it would be more of a pain in the butt. He could also, if he wanted it to look stupid, could put his sluice right here directly underneath the crusher, because the top is an input, just not an auto input. But then he would have to have a pump to pull the fluid out the side instead of it automatically coming out the bottom. He could also, if he wanted, put the sluice right directly next to that pipe so that everything that came in goes directly into it. But then the boiler would have to be down in the floor. If he wants it to look halfway decent, he needs to basically build it right next to here. And instead of having this go this way, he should have it go this way. And then have his water pipe come in on the back or on the side.
Question, what's a molybdenite? Bentite?
A molybdenite.
A what?
It's a mineral. Molybdenite.
Okay, I see it now.
Now what is he doing? Oh, he wants more room.
Since that is a mineral, I'll put it in.
Molybdenite is a mineral that gives you molybdenum. So the fact that it's a gem is just because it's a sulfide. And you can tell that, Tamara, if you look here, look over that molybdenite gem. It says M, small o, S2. MO is molybdenum, and S is sulfur. So that is 1 part molybdenum, 2 parts sulfur. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Oh,
G.I. Joe.
It.
What? Would you stop touching things, for fuck's sakes, with these damn quests? You're on my team, remember?
You want me to organize!
Just popping fucking quests off. Did you just hook distilled water to your engine?
Technically.
Why?
Then hook it to the boiler. Shut up.
This is input, not output, moron.
I mean, technically, wouldn't I want to put this in there since it's going to give me back half the shit anyway?
Are you going to do the bigger pipe thing?
I might as well.
You could do what I do and just make a return pipe that leads to your drum for the whole factory. Or you can be weird and do the pipe thing.
I'll just do the pipe.
Okay, be weird then.
Why is it weird? It's weird to send it all the way back when it's needed. Right there. I send something all the way around the loop when it's right there. Huh? 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 Jack, okay, got no response.
Just telling Alex to fuck off. He's being annoying again today.
He is a fuck off.
I can't figure out how to build the fusion reactor. The picture isn't big enough in the GUI. I made a build video that shows you block for block how to build it. I know, I watched it. Then what's the problem? The GUI's picture isn't big enough. So zoom in. Take a screenshot, zoom. But GT6 isn't as good as GT4 and GT5. I had to put up with it all day. Once you put up with it for a little bit, fucker's annoying. You said back, right?
Yes.
You move your head.
Why?
Nothing. I was trying to help. Good. Proceed.
Huh. Got a sluice.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Input, output, left to right. Water,
Better
top to
push.
bottom.
What?
Input, left to right. Water, top to bottom.
What do you mean water?
This is a
What
sluice,
goes in a boiler?
jackass. No, this is a sluice. You need regular water to wash your ores. This is an ore washer. Greg is just an
No,
asshole.
it's a sluice.
Greg's an asshole and will not make it named an ore washer for two reasons. One, it's not dependent on IC2, so he changed the name. And two, because I put him and an ore washer in a playpen and told them they couldn't come out of it till they learned to play together nice. On Thylacraft. He wouldn't build us an ore washer. We had to wash all of our shit in a fucking crucible for about a year, and it got annoying. So I took iron bars and I put them in a thing. I took a pipe with his face on it and I put it in one corner, and I put an ore washer from IC2 in the other corner, and I told them they were grounded until they could come out of there playing nice together. Then he made a sluice.
Now, how am I getting regular water in this son of a bitch?
You are running one from your drain.
And if I do that, it's going to burn.
Well, you're going to have to do metal pipes up above.
And how am I getting it up there?
I don't know. Work it out, moron.
Well, seeing as I have 13 pipes, I'd say you go chop some fucking trees.
I can do that.
Otherwise, it.
Yes, but we also need to discuss what you're doing with the output.
We'll worry about the input first and then the output.
Okay. I'll go chop some trees.
Better question is, if I'm using the distilled water out of the engine to power the boiler, can I just run that normal pipe over into the
Would you shut
boiler
up your...
and it worked?
Shut up, I'm distracted. I can't get it to hold still now, damn it. I got distracted. Tamara's ass got in view. What?
Go cut tree.
I was working on that. What are you blathering about over here?
I have bigger pipe to recycle water from the boiler. Can I just run this pipe over and it works?
Can you run this pipe over?
Yeah. And
If you run this pipe, the bottom one over, and then you do your bigger pipe here, because this does the 80% thing too.
So run both of them. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Ma'am.
Does he have trees yet? No. No, he doesn't.
May I... All this crushed gems and stuff. Am I washing them in the cauldron?
No, we
No.
just made a sluice.
What I thought.
Focus. Focus, you moron.
You still do that terribly.
Focus, you moron!
Yeah,
That's
what
not-
he said. I'm no peanut. You're right, Junior.
Alright. Boiler has water. Hey, damn it.
Yeah.
I think you have a shooter calling you at the door.
Nope. I don't. Lapis. Also lapis. Tanzanite is a gem.
Lead. Plant some lead in the fat guy's ass.
Okay,
Rome.
Junior, I want your opinion on it.
Hey. No, you do not have a brain.
Just go look up the fusion reactor and tell me if you can tell how to build that thing from that picture.
Is there anything like the last ones?
Similar, but not the same? No.
I crashed NEI.
How did you crash NEI?
I put in fusion, it said FU, and then nothing.
Hit O. Moron, you turned it off.
I literally hit FUSIO, it froze, it crashed. Fusion reactor. What am I looking?
Look at the uses, it'll show you the GUI.
I can make noble gas.
Okay, look on the left. You see the GUI? Or you see the build?
No.
Oh, go to the actual fusion reactor. There you go.
Oh, this thing.
Yep.
No, that means absolutely nothing. I have no idea what that is.
That's the fusion reactor.
Sure it is.
I mean, I don't like the guy, but that is kind of a pain in the ass to try to build off of.
Now, how in the fuck do you think I'm getting from over here to way the fuck up over there with that?
I don't. It's just a start.
Don't come back until you have it.
Why did we never plant the spruce trees?
Is it your fucking job?
I don't know where they are.
Know who does?
In the middle. All the way on the left.
Do you think I'm going in that
rest my
sort
case.
of?
Yes.
You're out of your mind. Try back again next Tuesday. The funny thing about the fusion reactor, though, is once you learn what the build is, it's way easier than GT2 through 5.
The small bond's fully gonna work.
For the water, yeah, should be fine. Not really. If you look at the picture, it's actually not the 3-sided, because you know the GT2 through 5 is 3 for the very ends. This is 5 instead of 3. And instead of doing the 2 1 1 2, it's just 1 1, I think. So you basically just draw a line right around with them. I'd have to go look at the build video to be exactly sure. And this one actually has the fusion computer in the center, in a big encased computer, rather than just having the computer on the ring itself. So you actually have 2 structures you have to build that are connected. I like the GT6 one better. But when you're somebody that's, you know, stuck in your ways and I don't want to learn new things, I just want to redo the things I've done in every other version, is going to be horrible. Because it's different, you got to learn something new. Which is one of the things I like about GT6. It's not just redoing all the same old shit. I still want a blast furnace, don't get me wrong. Crucible steel is not the best steel. And making iron in a blast furnace would be much, much better. Howdy, ma'am.
Max, what is that? Maxi? M-A-X-I-X-E?
Maxon, yeah.
What is that? A gem?
Yes, ma'am. That is a emerald. It's a blue emerald.
Okay.
You do realize, like, 5 blocks is enough, right? You went a little excessive with that fucking pipe.
I'm burying it in the ceiling. Unlike you, I'm not going to have my pipes running across the hallway. Now, how is this wall going?
On this side is going as high as it
is.
is.
That side, I already marked it out. I need this side.
It's going all the way up.
You haven't cut it out.
No.
So how fucking high?
Okay, there are 3 blocks from the bricks up. The ceiling will be where your head is.
Hell. Go ahead.
Isn't it basically all the same in terms of structure size? Yeah. Something to make steel in bulk later on in the game more automatically. I still want to pump air inside it in bulk. You can. Why do you think you can't? There's an air vent that captures air. There's electric engines that'll do air. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure if you put a air vent, it might work.
Did you get me wood?
But I don't know.
Goshenite goes in the gem box?
Yes, it's a gem. It's an emerald.
Okay, I've got a few that I have a question, which is why I'm asking. Amazonite is a gem.
Correct.
Okay. Relight.
Find me a box. Put them in a box.
No, I've got two more.
Let me look at what the hell you're talking about. Drop it in this box, the one you're in.
Here.
Now she's moving.
Yeah, top 2.
Okay, that's a gem. That's tungsten.
Okay. Thank you.
What in the hell are you? Where the hell did you go?
What are you bitching about now?
I was looking for your dumbass and I couldn't find it. You used rainbow wood for a hammer.
Yeah.
What a dork.
Come on with it.
Hey, look. There's a drop chest. Perfect. Just what I needed.
Excuse me?
Hmm? Oh, I was just dropping some stuff off.
Where?
The walking dump chest on your back.
What'd you put in it? Motherfucker.
I have no idea if you can either, Demusa, but you can make steel in the large crucible, or even in the small crucible if you wanted to, but you could do it in the large crucible if you're that fucking impatient and can't automate it properly with an electric fucking engine. Hold on, Junior. Look. You have electric engines right here that go all the way up to IV. You can make an IV electric engine. And if you're doing the large crucible, how many engines can you put on that fucking thing? Surround the entire outside, bottom row if you want, with IV electric engines. How more bulk do you need your air production? Junior, I am not the jump chest. Dump chest is standing right here. Stick it in there.
You are, however, the one that if I fill up, I get a cookie.
Yes, but if you fill me up, then I have to listen to the dump chest complain.
But Junior, get a cookie.
Amandine. That's the last one.
Gem.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Everything's set up.
Everything's set up.
The output of the Sluice gem.
Yep.
Which apparently I can either dry it immediately and get tiny piles of Sluice sand.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can then do something with.
Centrifuge. Or no, magnetic separate, sorry. You have to
which would give me,
magnetically
like, nickel,
separate.
cobalt, magnesium, iron, that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I did the centrifuge right away,
Mm-hmm.
then I could get copper, tin, chromium, antimony, zinc.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on which one I'd rather deal with.
Correct. Or what I did early on was both. That way I had both of them. But the magnetic separator is an electric machine. It's harder to deal with at your current stage. What I tell everybody to do is make the centrifuge. But it's a 64 recipe. So you're now at the point where you learn about a weird Greg mechanic. Which is, if you look up the centrifuge, and you look at the bronze one, it says energy in 32, 16 to 64. If you look at the steel one, it says up to 2-time processes per run, 128, 64 to 256. So basically, the bronze and the steel can run at 64. If you were to run, if the recipe was, say, 63, and you ran it in a bronze, it would run normal. But if you ran it in a steel, it would have to be overclocked because it's 63, not 64. But because this is 64, and it is the maximum of one and the minimum of the other, you can run it in either of them with no overclocking charge. So therefore, you're better off to go with the steel one because A, it does 2-time process per run, and you have wiggle room up to 256 before overclocking.
So I need to produce 64. Yeah.
You're going to need to produce a minimum of 64 RU, yes.
Which means I'd need a steel turbine.
Yes, you definitely need the steel turbine. Oh, some people need to learn what talking behind their back means. Alex is, you're sadly talking behind my back. No, I'm not talking behind his back. I'm talking in a live public place. Speaking of a GregTech matter. Not saying anything I haven't told him to his face, which is he's a moron. And pisses me off.
I need to produce 192 steel.
Well, I'm going to look at the moment. Give me 1 second. Because you have to figure out how much of this you're actually needing to get rid of. And this is the work that Net did. And I do believe it's a dense steel is what he used.
Because
So
I
I'm
would
trying.
output 256 if it was a strong steam boiler.
I do believe it was a strong steel boiler is what he did. which was 256 steam. And then if you do that into the turbine, because it's not an exact number, you'd have to divide 256 by 66.66 to come up with whatever the fuck the actual amount is, but it's somewhere above 64, around 90-ish. RU is what it's going to be actually running at. And I'm trying to find the video where I built it. I know I typically build the compressor, so I'm almost 100% sure that this is a dense one. Because you need the compressor to make the dense one. Yeah, hold on. I'm stealing the stream for a second. And here's my video where I was building it. Right there's my sluice with its water recycling thing. And you can see me running the compressor right there next to it. And why am I looking at the centrifuge? Strong steel, yep, right there it is. That's a strong steel boiler, dense burning box. So yeah, I built the compressor first. But you can do it with bronze as well. Or you can do it with like 2 steel. 64, or no, you'd have to do 4 steel. Because 64 into 256, you'd have to do 4 regular steel or a dense. And that's what Net came up with for being able to do the exact amount of a slow one.
Basically, need a whole lot of steel plate.
Well, if you're going to do the compressor next, you need to get that built, which is an exact replica of this setup right here.
Why am I making this compressor?
You look at the recipe for the dense burning box and the dense boiler. You need a dense plate.
I need a 5-time plate.
For the strong steel boiler, you need a dense plate. For the burning box, you need a dense copper plate. Yes, you need 5 times the steel. Now, there is another way of doing this. If you want to, you can actually make the rolling mill, and we can use a block of solid steel in a rolling mill. And a rolling mill will allow you to make plates out of your ingots. So we could do that as well. It is an option. The compressor is less useful. We'll put it that way.
If I can make plates out of my ingots, I'd much rather make a rolling mill. That way I can really stop worrying about plating out everything and just ingot up everything.
Okay, the only issue is it's not going to have the electric, so you're going to have a boiler that you heat up to get it to run. So you can let this machine just run. If you have enough fuel to just let the bitch run whenever you're doing work that you might need it, you can just let it sit there and run. It does not have to be turned off. But the convenience of it starting when you need it and stopping when you don't, you cannot do until we get to batteries. And that's a little ways off. So
What the
if
hell are
you're
you talking about?
okay, if you wanted to use this machine right now, you would have to turn this on.
No
you would
shit.
have to wait for it to heat up. And then this machine would start. Because these are processing machines, you don't start them to run one thing. You start them when you've gone mining and
If
you
you
have.
think I'm gonna turn that sumbitch on for one fucking plate, you're out your damn mind, boy!
I'm just saying, you don't have the convenience of it running for one and then turn it off. Or even if it's
Fucking
5.
do that!
I'm just saying, you can leave it run, and it's
If I'm
just
gonna
going
make
to
the
sit there.
sumbitch, I'm gonna do this shit a stack at a fucking time at least.
Okay.
I'm not your little wimpy ass.
If you're making the rolling mill, you want this. This setup.
No, I want a rolling mill, not a fucking sludge.
What's behind it, you jackass? But, again, if you do 2 bronze or a couple steel, you can make it faster. But, for the initial setup, you need this. Turbine, boiler, burning box. Rolling mill.
Yes, Eddie.
And that means that for your steel, you need to set up your basin on the side because you're going to have to make the solid blocks of.
Whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be making, put on that damn list.
You need
The mossy stone chest that's in the floor is now your emergency drop chest.
There you go. There's your 2 processes. Or your 2 setups you need to do. And now, for Bear to rant for a second. Talking behind someone's back is when you go to their face and go, Junior, you're the greatest guy. I love having you in my life. You are such a treat to have around. You just make my day sunny and bright. And then walk over here and go to Tamara and go, fucking Junior is such a pain in the ass. I don't know how anybody can stand being around that sumbitch. All he does is bitch, complain, smack people around. He's a fucking toxic member of society and needs to go away. That's talking behind somebody's back. But if you go to their face and say, you know what, you're a fucking moron, shut the hell up and leave me alone about 30 fucking times, and then you go to stream in a public place where everybody can hear it and say, He's a fucking moron that's not talking behind their back, because you're saying the same fucking thing to their face that you would say in a public place about them. I have never once told Alex, you're a great guy, I love having you around, could you please ask me a million more stupid fucking questions and complain to me about 1,000 more things I don't give a shit to hear about, and then came on the stream and said, you know that guy's a fucking moron and won't shut up and ask too many fucking stupid questions. No! If I say it to your fucking face, I say it to everybody else. If I didn't fucking mean it, I wouldn't fucking say it. I'm not a two-faced piece of shit. And if you don't fucking like it, please, for God's sakes, please, I'm begging you, stop fucking talking to me.
Are you done yet?
Fucking love for this guy to stop messaging me about what stupid shit's going on in the fucking news that I don't give a shit about. And all of this fucking crying and whining and whinging because GT6 is hard.
Come over here to do?
Drop a bone off in the box.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with me randomly walking in and sticking my bone in the box?
No, you go right ahead.
You heard it, Junior.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find that box, I have full permission to stick my bone in it.
Mm-hmm. But basically, fucker, at the end of the stream, when you decide to fuck off on me, I'll end up sitting here just processing up a whole lot of one material into a whole bunch of ingots and just stacking them up over there. And then when we go to stream, I'll need, like, plates or something, and then I'll be sitting here trying to make the fucking thing. Instead, I can just sit here and make up my stacks and stacks of ingots, and during the stream, if I happen to need them, fire the sumbitch up and throw a couple stacks in.
Mm-hmm. Now, hold on. I got a question, and then I need to discuss something with chat.
Oh, God.
This is GregTech related, not Alex's being retarded related.
Okay.
First off, why is there a box of shredded paper? We're not getting a cat.
Not my
We're
thing.
not getting a hamster.
No. You remember the whole we can recycle the books to get the bronze out of it?
You recycled the books.
Uh-huh.
That's what wasn't the box. Have fun with that. That's all.
Tamara, would you please put this back to paper?
I didn't know what to do with it. I threw it back.
Put the paper on the mortar. Stick it in
I
the
am
frickin'...
not sitting here trying to break every one of them sons of bitches.
Then
on that
make a
fucking mortar.
shredder.
You can kiss my hairy ass.
Then make a shredder. We can shred
Emmy
it down.
can shred it. She likes being a cat. She can do it. Or you put the shredder on my list. Pick one.
Yeah, fucking list. I thought he was trying to get us a hamster or something.
By the way, I was threatened with bodily
Okay, I put the shredder on the list. It has the same requirements as...
If you don't put it on that list, I'm not making
Look,
it.
I'm not
We've
fucking
been over
editing this. I'm not going to a whole separate page. The top do twice.
Two. So times two.
Tamara,
That's
grab that
two.
fucking thing and put times 2 on the fucking thing.
Fucking
I
hell.
hate-
You're the idiot sitting here separating shit out in lines and everything else.
Just the boiler, burning box, and turbine need a times 2 beside them. The top 2 lines. So he'll stop being retarded. Just listen for once and try to remember something.
I'm not sitting here trying to, but you need to make a boiler this, a strong that, a steel this, a bronze version of
It's
that, this,
the
that.
first
Fuck
two
off, just
things
put it
on the
paper.
list. Just
So
make
put
it
on the paper.
twice.
So put X2 on the paper, and I'll know to make it twice.
Not room.
It's an infinite canvas.
Yes. Okay, anyways.
I was starting with bodily harm today.
Hold on, I said I had something GregTech related. Somebody is always threatening to beat your ass. Or shank you. You're an asshole, I get it. Shut up. Okay, I'm stealing the stream a second so I can look up what the hell it is he's talking about, because I know what he's talking about.
Trying to cook steel.
Okay. I know. Sit there, shut up, and cook your steel. Debusa said, not sure, but wasn't it more efficient to run a turbine and convert it to KU? What he is talking about is this, which is the rotational engine that you can put RU in and get KU out. So we're going to take a look at the numbers here. So a bronze rotational engine is 32 RU a tick, 16 to 64. And the energy out is 16 KU a tick, 8 to 32. So you have 32 RU to make 16 KU. If we look up here at the engine, if you wanted to get 16 KU, I'm trying to find one that gives, there's 16 KU exactly. So for this one, to get 16 KU is 50 steam. Now this one is 64% efficient versus the bronze, which is 50%. So if you went with a bronze, which would do the same thing, your efficiency is going to be a little bit less. But you can see that it's 24 to 96. So that's relatively close to the 16. But we're going to go with this number for the moment and just say 16 is approximately 50 to 60, we'll say, steam. So for this one, to get 16 is 32 RU. So to make 32 RU, we would need a turbine. Turbine. So for 16, you need 48 steam on that.
Yeah, but you can power two machines by it. Outputs on two sides.
Correct, but that means you have to have two machines to run. If you're not running two machines, you're wasting it. If you're running two machines, absolutely the rotational is the better option. So if Junior was going to set up two sluices or two crushers or a crusher and a compressor and want both of them running at the same time, yes. But if not, no, because you're losing half your power. Do you see what I'm saying? I do this. No, we're not talking to you. Your dumbass never pays attention. I'm talking to chat, the people that actually try to pay attention. You don't even try. Shut up. Cook your steel.
Why I have found the marble.
Okay.
So make sure you shut that off when it's done cooking.
Now, the big reason why people use the steam engine, the rotational engine instead of the steam engine is because it has no heat up. Turbines have a heat up. Or engines have a heat up. Turbines do not. Rotation engines do not. So if you're an impatient ass and you don't care about fuel, if you're running a forestry tree farm that is going to give you unlimited amount of wood, that'll give you unlimited amount of charcoal, sticks, and saplings that you can burn, and you have no give a shit about how much fuel you're wasting, the rotational engine is the better way to go. If you're having to go out and manually cut down your trees, or manually go out and dig your peat, or manually go and mine your coal, and you want to be not wasteful about how you do it, then the engine's better. You just have to be patient along with it. That's what I was saying about I love GT6. It gives you options. And if you're one of those many GT6 players that don't give two shits about fuel and just run as fast as possible to making solar panels and just build an entire freaking chunk of nothing but solar panels so you have unlimited freaking power, so you don't have to ever care about fuel, then you're going to be using electric instead of rotational, and fuck off, it doesn't matter. But, you know, it all depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. If Junior wanted to right now, him and I could go down to Bedrock and do a straight, tunnel and find him a gas vein. If he found a natural gas vein right now, he could probably do whatever he wanted that would be fuel wasting and not care. But right now, that's not what he's chosen to do. Right now, we're running my way. Manual mining.
Steel?
Say what?
Jabusa says using 2 crucibles to make steel.
Why would... Okay, hold on. Jabusa, I do not understand your issue with steel. Not at all. I use 1 crucible that is ran on the slowest, most efficient burning box possible. It runs most of the time. I have never had to wait on steel. I have never needed to use a large one. I have never needed a second one.
No for automation, Bear.
No, 1. I use 1. I use 1 for iron. I use 1 for steel. I can load up my world right now and show you. And my steel isn't even running right now. I don't need steel that often. And if you just automate it properly, it's not a problem. It's always just sitting there when you need it. I've had so many people tell me that they want to set up large crucibles for making steel. And it's like, why? Why do you need this? Do you know how inefficient large crucibles are? Why do you need that much steel? How much steel are you going through? Are you building an entire World War II bunker out of nothing but steel blocks? I don't get it. Huh?
That would be nice.
I just don't get the need. I'm not that kind of player. I'm not a wait till the last minute and go, oh, I need 6 stacks of steel. I need to make it now. I'm the type of person that I'm going to need bronze basically from here on out. So since I can make the stuff to automate a crucible, I'm going to set up a crucible that will just make me bronze. And I'll make, 4 stacks at a time. When I set it up, make me 4 stacks of bronze. Maybe make me 8 stacks of bronze. I do it that way because it's even numbers. Would you get a shovel, you prick? And then once I start eating into that 4 stacks, I make another 4 stacks. Iron is easy to get in bulk. Then copper, just mine black sand, and you have iron for days. Yes. And I have a crucible dedicated to making the iron. I went through a ton of work to figure out how to automate this thing, beautifully. There's a video all about it. There's a guy on YouTube. He's an asshole. He made a tutorial how to automate it. And I take the iron that I get from that, and I throw it into the steel maker, and I make steel. I don't get the wait till the last minute, and I need steel, I need to make it now. Why not know ahead of time that you're going to need it, so just start making it in mass. Let it do its thing while you go and do other things. There's plenty of things that you have to go and mine. There's plenty of other things that you need to go and build. Go do that and let the steel sit there and do its thing. And when you get back, you'll have a chest full. Same way with stainless steel. You need tons of stainless steel in this. So automate it. That's what GregTech is about. Automating the things. Although GT6, Greg wants you to automate machines, not everything. Yes, Cryo will eat tons of stainless. So will the regular distillation tower because they're the same build. That's why I always automate stainless steel before I make a distillation tower, because you have to go through so much stainless steel. And you need so many mixers, and they all need stainless steel. That's why Junior's going to build Net's overly engineered fucking automated multi-smelter. And Junior's going to redstone it. Because fuck you, I'm not redstoning that again.
Mm-hmm.
Just go get MC Edit, go How did you die to a zombie?
Front. Trying to get in.
Why were you out here?
Was making my way in.
You know you have to wrap her a bubble wrap. Why are you acting surprised?
Junior,
Hmm.
make her armor.
No.
I need 24 steel plates.
No.
You gonna make me run back to the other side of the server to get her steel?
Yeah. Not sitting here making a bunch of steel plates to plate her ass. I'm making it to make machine.
And you didn't even make it dense like you're supposed to.
What are you talking about?
I specifically said for the dense plates you need solid steel blocks, which means you need to put your faucet and your basin back over here and pour 5 blocks.
I'm not working on that right now. Right now I'm working on the rolling mill so I can throw all these bronze ingots in the son of a bitch and make a whole lot of fucking plate.
Okay.
Focus, asshole.
Focus on shit. Apparently I'm gonna have to focus on following her butt around to keep her from dying.
You know that's mandatory.
I'm going to focus on your butt. Oh, the stream's still watching me. I don't think they want to focus on your butt. Hey, the backpack's in the way. Can't focus on your butt if there's a backpack in the way.
Man.
Okay then.
We can set up a turret out here that'll shoot them.
Set up a turn out there that'll shoot you? Okay.
Shoot them, not me.
What?
Then you just...
You're busy. Yeah.
Then you just gotta worry about her losing her mind like Crazy did because she feels like she's in Beirut. Because all you hear is this thing shooting all day long. Should have heard Crazy back on GT5. Every time that thing would start shooting, she'd start groaning. She hated that thing.
Okay. There is the boiler, burning box, 1 turbine. Now I just need the rolling mill.
And technically, Debusa, to argue with what you said, rule number 1 is Bear's always right. Not I will offend you. But you are correct. I will offend you. It is what I do. But I do not take it lightly when somebody says I talk behind their back. Because I go out of my way to not be a two-faced piece of shit and talk behind people's back. I'm not going to tell you that I like you and then tell somebody else differently. If I don't like you, I'll tell you I don't fucking like you. And for the idiot that was making a big deal about it, I've told him more times than I can count that the only reason why I have not banned him from sending DMs to me is because he has GT6 questions, and I would like to try to help him. But I do not want him saying anything to me that is not GT6 related because I do not like him. He is an annoying pain in my ass that cheats in a game and in a mod pack I love. He finds every way to bastardize GT6 that he can do. He is an FTB player at heart. And if it can't be done in the easiest, cheapest, cheatiest way possible, he refuses to fucking do it. He won't learn how to speak fucking English, and then gives me shit because I can't understand what the fuck his ass is trying to say. And tries to tell me he speaks perfect fucking English.
Like you are a good judge of that.
He should honestly go play fucking New Horizons. That's what he should do. New Horizons sounds like the perfect pack for him. All the cheaty, grindy, stupid shit you could ever fucking want. And you don't have to fucking think about it. It'll just be right there in any eye. Do all the things. There's no complexity to it. Everything has a GUI for you to tell you exactly what you need. He should go and play New Horizons. And leave fucking GT6 to the people that enjoy it. Not everything is going to be for you. Why do you think I don't go and play GT3? Because I don't fucking like it. Because I know what came before it, and I know what comes after it. And GT3 just feels like an unfinished abomination of GT2 and GT4. And the quest book has good structure and explains a lot of stuff. Exactly. He can follow the fucking quest book. But instead, this is the one that really gets me. He's decided to play GT6U. But then wants to complain about GT6, which is over a year in development past GT6U. You can't do that. You chose to play the unofficial version. Complain about the unofficial version. Don't complain about the version that's continued development long past that shit. Now remember, if you're going to do solid burning boxes, you don't want to go directly under these because you want to put a hopper to pull your waste out.
Yeah, so I'm putting out down here at the bottom.
Okay, I'm just trying to help, man. Don't yell at me. Camera's being mean to me again.
Do me a big favor.
What?
Take the stream over for a second.
No, you are not coming back here and slapping me. I am not taking over the stream so you can come back here and slap me.
Oh, you think I'm going to slap you?
Slap me, punch me, throw a dog on me. None of these I'm... No. Focus on your work. Leave me alone. Okay. Congratulations. You have a rolling mill.
Now I put ingots in, it make a plate.
Correct.
Dog somewhat shits herself, I think. I'm not sure what just came out of that.
You can also do your doubles, triples, quadruples, quintuples in here, Junior.
Only got one input slot.
Only problem is you have to turn them into ingots. So if you need to make a double bronze ingot or a double bronze plate, you have an option. You can make a double bronze ingot, put that in there, or you can just put it in there, make the plates, and anvil them. Either way, I guess if you're doing it this way, if you do it with the rolling mill, you're only anviling once and processing once. If you're doing the other way, you're processing 2 and hammering once. But since the machine's already running, the amount of time it's running doesn't really matter. So it isn't going to save you a ton to do it that way, but it is an option. But I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, which I'm looking through here to make sure no, you need the other one. Never mind. There's another machine you can make that is the one that curves the plates. It'll also make you rings and springs. Because Greg decided you didn't need to have just one rolling machine, you needed to have like 5. Because you have the rolling machine, you have the... Holy crap, let me bring this up. I always forget the damn names. You have the rolling mill, which is what you just made. You have the roll bender, which is the one for curving. You have the roll former, which is for making tracks. So you're probably not going to make that one. You also have the one for making foil. And then you have the wire mill, which is a roller as well. And the one for making foil is called the cluster mill.
I'm about
Yes,
to
ma'am.
have company, so I'm going to get off for a little bit.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm back before you guys end.
Okay. Have fun.
Yeah.
What is all this? Why are you throwing in my inventory?
Make me lead.
Why am I doing it?
I don't know what all this crap is.
Okay, that has to go in the crusher. How much lead do you need?
I need lead a lot. More check.
How? Okay, if you need more lead for chests, then we need to go mine more lead. This isn't enough. You also have
put all that shit back for now, and these chests are gonna work for now. I'm not going to do that. After we get done streaming, then I'll go and replace them when we're done.
You do have do have that, which is 13 more crushed. That'll give you like 14 or 15 more lead.
But I got a sluice yet.
or you can wash it by hand. It's up to you.
I'll just go get some more when we're done.
Okay.
And I'll sit here and look up a whole bunch of lead ingots and then do what I need to with them when we're done. So,
Okay.
now, Lily Mill, you were saying something about lots. How does it make lots? I don't have a way to actually make lots. That's the one thing that I still don't have right now. So if I take and make the ingots, I can put them in there.
You
for
need a
plates.
lathe.
I can put them in here for bolts and rings.
You can do rods in the extruder too.
Can I do rods in there?
You can do a long rod mold, you can do a regular rod mold, you can do a ring mold, you can do a bolt mold.
I already got both of those. So I can just make another extruder shape for long rods and put it in here and make me all the long rods I want.
Mm-hmm. Or you can make another one of these setups and make a lathe, but then you got to deal with the dust that comes off of the ingot when you make a rod, because you'll make a regular rod out of an ingot and get 50% back as dust.
Why not just do it in here and fuck all that stupid bullshit?
Absolutely, that's a better way of doing it.
Okay. Now, I got the boiler, the Bernie box. So I still need a bronze turbine and then all the steel stuff. Which I'm just needing more bronze plating. Which is what
By the way,
mill is for, to shove the rest of this bronze I got into it.
Hold on. You can also make a plate mold for that. If you only needed to make regular plates, you could do that in the extruder as well. You can also extrude your plates as curved plates. So if you needed curved plates, you could straight up extrude them into curved plates. I don't like doing it because I pour my shit and then hammer them. But you absolutely could if you wanted to.
Like I said, in between, I'm going to sit here and just pour out a whole bunch of ingots of everything I need. And I can just make it as I go into whatever.
Okay.
You tell me I could just make a fucking plate mold for that sumbitch and not have to worry about firing up that stupid.
Correct.
And you couldn't tell me that before I made that stupid thing.
You need that for the dents, for the boiler. Focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's that or a compressor, and that has more uses, so we made it. Also, technically, again, you have to leave the boiler running, so this is probably useless information. But shut up, I'm giving it to you anyways. Technically, the extruder is the most expensive way to do it as far as power.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at a plate, the crucible is king. It is the least efficient of any option is the crucible. But if you wanted to do a copper ingot to a copper plate in the rolling mill, and you were using electricity that would be on and off perfectly beginning to end, it would cost you 256 GU to do so. If you were doing it in the extruder, it would cost you 1,024 GU. 4 times the amount of power.
Well, you know, if I replace this with one of these creosote burners, and I make 6 fucking creosote ovens that are constantly cooking fucking coal, because currently my tank is full, and I got coal just waiting. I could just burn a whole lot of fucking wood and be done with it.
You could also just You could also just go get natural gas too, if that's what you want to do.
You're like the exact opposite of a fucking min-max. I want to be
I
efficient.
don't
You gotta be efficient.
min-max
You gotta do
things.
the thing. Fuck, just make the shit and let's go.
No, that's not how I do shit, but I will give you the information of how to do it your way, but that's not how I do it. I want to keep things efficient. And I still say you do not need 6 fucking coke ovens for the exact reason of what you just said. You have one out there that is full. Now, granted, if you wanted to put one of them on every one of these back here, sure, you might need 6 fucking coke ovens for that. If you're going to just let them run all the time. But if you're going to run them all the time, you're not going to need that much charcoal. You're not going to need that much coke, because the only thing you're going to be using the coke for is making steel, because you're using creosote for all of your fuel. I go with 2, not 1, but yes. But again, if you're wanting to do your whole min-max bullshit that you know pisses me off, go find natural gas and set all of these burning boxes up to gas ones rather than liquid ones, and you never have to worry about fuel again for a long time. No, not oil. Natural gas. Oil should be distilled and made into proper fuel, which is a whole nother thing he's not ready for. Right now, if he wants to do it with a whole min-max bullshit, never having to worry about fuel or efficiency, natural gas. Natural gas has a 5 liters to 1536 gain. Oil, depending on which one you use, but we're just going to go raw oil. If I can find this stupid thing I'm looking for in here. There it is. Raw oil is 1 liter 384. So approximately the same. If you multiply 5 times 384, still going to give you around 1500. But I would go with natural gas because it's easier to deal with, because you can set it to auto off once you get to aluminum. Yes, he can also set up ethanol if he wanted to. But then again, if he's setting up ethanol, he needs something to make the ethanol. So he has to have plants, or he needs to have saplings. So then he would need to set up a tree farm, or he'd need to set up some kind of farming, or he would have to manually go and do the farming to make the ethanol stuff. That is how Net does it. Net goes full on methane. But he also needs a fermenter. He needs stainless steel. But right now, I'm still going with, if he wants to never worry about fuel, natural gas. He could do oil, but I would go with natural gas. But to me, that makes the game boring. If you use natural gas for everything. Now, granted, I use natural gas in my factory. I don't use solid fuels. I use natural gas. But I still turn them off, even though I have natural gas that'll run for days. Because I like to do things efficiently, even though it's a completely renewable, gonna last forever resource. I still don't like to waste it. Stop throwing crap in my inventory. I'm not giving you a cookie. You have a drop box over here. Put it in a fucking drop box.
I need a diamond plate.
Correct.
I'll make a diamond plate.
We've been over this, jackass. Focus. You have a flawed diamond that I told you to save for when you made a shredder.
Oh, you mean the one I turned into chip diamonds for whatever thing?
If you did, you're an idiot, and now you gotta go get another one.
It's a flawless, not a flawed.
Or flawless, yes. Now you cut that into a diamond plate.
I shove this straight up your ass. Gotcha. Good. Mutilate it with a hacksaw.
Correct. If you had a sawmill, you could get 2 out of that flawless, but that takes aluminum.
Where's my aluminum?
You have to make it. Do you remember what you did in ME to make aluminum? You need to do that in here.
Give me osmium.
I am not getting you osmium.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to do what I did in there if you don't go give me the osmium to make my damn machine?
You're doing it in here, but with GregTech machines, and it doesn't take osmium.
I'm going to do it when I did it there. I'm going to do it the way I did it there.
And here you need in here you need like 4 to 6 mixers, an electrolyzer, and before that you're going to need a dryer and the steam thingy.
Mm-hmm.
My brain doesn't work.
I know that.
Autoclave. An autoclave.
Mm-hmm.
And a bath. You are nowhere near making that fucking thing.
Yeah. So, there is the bronzy stuff, the shitty thing. So now I need the steel things.
Mm-hmm.
So now I need a centrifuge. Made out of tungsten steel. So I need a tungsten steel robust casing.
Getting aluminum flashbacks now. Uh-huh. You'll have that. And if you do it my way, you'll set up tungsten. I think Greg changed that, though. Can you extrude dust? Yes.
Yes, sir.
For the autoclave, yes, Invar or lead boiler with an Invar burning box is perfect. You can run it for a couple days before it needs to shut off. It's not strictly perfect, because if you leave it run nonstop for like 3 days, it will eventually overpressure by just a touch. So eventually you could blow it up. But like I said, you can leave it run for like 3 days. And I'm talking 3 real life days, not Minecraft days. You can put it on a server and run it for about 3 days before you have to start worrying about it. I just use a gibbelometer, and when it goes to tick over to be overpressured, turn it off, and then turn it back on with an igniter. But that's after you get electricity. You use the igniter, but I use the gibbelometer to turn it off and then just manually relight it. Until then, yeah, it overpressures because the recipe sometimes is not triggered at the right time. Actually, I think it's a little bit, it takes just a little bit less
No, I can't.
as well. You can do dust, but what dust are you trying to do?
Steel.
No, steel is not a low heat material. You can't do steel of any kind in that extruder.
Well, screw you.
You need an Invar or better extruder with tungsten steel molds for steel. Or tungsten carbide molds. There are 2 different types of molds in this. Low heat and regular. You currently only have low heat.
Again, screw you then.
I'm not a nerd. I didn't sit and calculated it. But I'm
How am I
pretty
supposed to
sure.
make steel gears then?
Pour them.
Have a gear mold.
Make a fucking gear mold. Make a wooden gear, press it into the fucking clay, and go on with your life.
Well, you know, I would, but you know, somebody kind of took most of my clay.
You want me to go get some more clay?
So the fuck do I make a wood gear?
Buildcraft, wooden gear, 4 sticks. I think you can make the stone one too. It actually doesn't show that the Buildcraft one will work for that. Interesting.
Yeah,
Might have to.
Thanks for mentioning that right after I made this song.
You gotta do the GregTech one that takes buttons. Oh no, it doesn't take buttons, it takes short sticks. Yeah, Greg's a dickhead. Oh, big deal, you wasted 4 sticks. You'll live.
It does take 4 buttons. Or 4 short sticks.
It takes 4 short sticks, not buttons.
I just made it with fucking buttons.
Really? I'm looking at it right now. It's just 4 short sticks and 4 planks.
4 buttons, 4 planks can make a wood gear. 4 short wood sticks and 4 planks can make a wood gear.
Huh. In here it doesn't show that recipe if you go to the oak gear.
Yeah, I'm just looking at wood gear.
Oh, you're looking at the generic one. Okay, yeah, it probably uses the buttons. I knew one of them did. That's why I originally said buttons. Then I looked it up.
So now I'm needing this to do what now?
You're pressing it into clay and making a mold.
Shut the fuck up.
You're making the mold so you can do gears.
Shut the fuck up.
Out of steel. What the hell do you need me to answer here?
I need the dense steel plate
Mm-hmm.
to make the boiler.
Correct. You also need a dense copper plate.
Guessing for the burning blocks.
Correct. So you need 5 dense steel plates and 1 dense copper plate. So you need to make those into solids blocks, which you pour in the basin.
Steel blocks. Yeah. Where's the damn?
I don't know what you did with the basin. That's crucible. Ow! Stop touching me!
Are you done being stupid?
I'm not being stupid. I'm telling you what you need.
Mm-hmm. If you yet to do so.
Just told you, basin, faucet, 5 solid blocks. What part of this do you not understand?
5 solid blocks of what?
Five solid blocks of steel, 1 solid block of copper.
For what?
I am not answering any more stupid questions.
I don't know what I need 5 solid steel and a copper solid block for. What do I need them for? Say make them. I'm making them. What do I need them for?
To make the dense plates.
Okay, what do I need the plate for?
Boiler, burning box.
So I'm going to use those to make those, and I'm using those to do what?
Sluice, centrifuge.
I already made a sluice.
Sluice, juice, centrifuging.
What am I centrifuging the sluice juice for?
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to turn him upside down. And I'm going to dunk him in that crucible in about a second.
I just don't know what I'm doing. Is it a crime to want to know? Ain't knowing half the battle?
You need to get rid of the sluice juice. You don't want to void it and lose the chrome, copper, and tin and zinc that is contained within it.
So then you put a drainage pipe into a river and a net mesh down the river to catch any particles.
Good luck with that. Also, Greg does not appreciate when you try to put your wastewater back in the river. He blocks the ability to make the pipe to do that.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I once set up a BuildCraft fluid void pipe next to my river and piped my water back out to it so I could put the water back in the river, and now that pipe is disabled. Yes, Dabusa, I know. Shut up. This was before the trash can existed. I am talking like 5 years ago I did this. Not yesterday.
You know their attention span is only up till yesterday.
I know. And also, he did not say, put the water into a trash can and send it into the Ender dimension. He said, put it into the river. Running a pipe to said river and voiding it there would be better than just in a trash can. Which, guess what? He's going to need a trash can. Because when he gets done centrifuging this, he's going to have water. Unless he does the thing we're doing for the other water, which he's going to do.
By the way, can you go see if they even have water?
Who?
You.
The sluice has water?
I mean the distilled water, because I've never turned that fucker back on since I made steel.
Yeah, and you keep voiding it too, which is annoying the piss out of me. And yes, you don't empty the boilers before you move them. You just move them. You have none left in the drum. You have 1435 left in the pipes. So yes, you need to turn it back on.
So...
What? I don't have a lighter, asshole. I do have one match. Fine. Go do your fucking bitch work. Sure lazy ass can't turn on your own damn dryer.
And kind of what you're here for.
No, I'm here for teaching, not for bitch work. Speaking of bitching, would you shut that thing up?
It's because I stopped with the petting for a second. Alright, we've got a good itchy spot right there.
And no, if you do it properly, Dabusa, you do not have to void the water. You set up a return system and you use it in the sluice. We will show how to do that probably next time, since it's 3:30. He's probably not going to get all this built in the next 30 minutes. So we'll set it up next time. Would you stop pounding on the dog?
You gotta beat on the puppy dog. It's mandatory. Or that happens. See what happens when I stop?
Yes, but... Hold on. If you do this, basically, this right here, where you use a bigger pipe with smaller pipes connected to it, then you can send the overflow into this pipe, which he'll do up here, and he'll send the water into, he's going to take out this pipe, put a bigger pipe there. The bigger pipe's going to go to the sluice, so it'll feed in before this does. So then he isn't going to have to worry about as much bandwidth coming in from the drain. It's more of a setup than just voiding it into a trash can, but
Come here.
eventually you'll need more bandwidth in your water anyways. What?
I need 4 gears.
Okay.
Can't reach it from here.
You shouldn't need to put any more
4.
in. There's all 4.
Hold it quick. Doesn't mean that's the only thing I need, you jackass.
So yes, if you're just trying to be easy and simple about it, trash can. I don't like to do things the easy and simple way. The easy and simple way is boring. I try to do as minimal as possible avoiding things.
So anyways, I was starting to bodily injury today.
Mm-hmm. Who wanted to kill you now?
A little bit.
What did you do?
I told her about me playing with that brown recluse.
She wasn't happy, I take it?
Apparently to her, spiders are the devil. She's worse than Tammy about it. If she so much as sees me having one, it's a life or death situation. That thing must die.
So no bringing in a tarantula.
Oh, I told her about that one too. She's hell no.
Well, you do have to remember, Junior, we grew up in Ohio where the worst thing that you're ever going to find for a spider is probably a daddy long legs that can't hurt you. Down here, they have the brown recluse ones, which can hurt you.
And it don't mean that. That one didn't hurt me. And I hit him with a fucking mop. Before I picked him up. It didn't crawl up my arm.
Now, if you were in Australia, every fucking spider wants to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're walking down the road and you see a spider the size of a fucking minivan. Then okay, a bottle of hairspray, a flamethrower might be. What's wrong with this thing?
You did something wrong because it's about to blow up.
Oh, I didn't put a pipe in it. That would help.
You're also trying to put it in the wrong side.
Which side does it need to go in?
The back, not the side.
Lovely. What if I hook it to the side?
It's not going to do shit. That's the output, not the input. You need to turn this turbine so it faces this way.
Get this wall out of the way. One behind the thing. Behind the turbine, you jackass!
Fuck, would you just turn the turbine?
There, now it won't detonate. Alright. Safe. It's operating.
Yes. Slowly for the next 4 hours.
Okay, but there's no worry about detonation.
How the fuck did you...
Wall back.
How do you get it this close to detonating, asshole?
It's fine. It wouldn't have been that close if you'd listened.
Well, I didn't think you were that dumb. I thought you would just turn the fucking turbine straight. And
turn
move
it
the,
to what?
Move the rolling mill to here.
Fuck you. Point is, it's doing what it needs to do, and it's not blowing up. I win. Fuck you. Listen to what I tell you to do. Stop thinking you know anything, because you don't know anything.
That's why I'm teaching you.
That's what scares everybody. Is that a roll bender?
No. It's a rolling machine. You can technically make a roll bender and just swap it out. If you want to be really retarded, you can use the same setup for 5 machines and just swap them out.
You're retarded. Number 4. I need about 24,000, okay? Has anybody seen a hammer? There's a hammer. Alright. Ping the server so it'll lag out on me. You didn't ping the server. It would lag out. So,
Nope.
Supposed to do it so I can do it like one time, and they all do it at the same time, then all you hear is thud.
No.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so long rod, casing thing, I need rotors, which means I need 4 rings and 4 screws. So if I need 4 rings, it means I need to take these rods and put them on small place. Okay. Yeah, small place. Come on, yeah. I win.
I don't do stealing batches. I do it one at a time, just like I automate it. And I wouldn't do 15, I would do a stack.
One, two, three, four. Four of those. Four of those. And we need hammer, file, screwdriver. After we do 16 more of these bastards on the other thingy thing. Put those there, then those wrap around at these spots. This goes here.
Prepped.
What?
I'm answering chat, you moron. Shut up and continue to ramble incessantly.
I'm sitting here trying to craft a bunch of shit, and all I hear out of you is whack. What is that? You want to go whack on something? Go whack. You don't know
I
that.
said prep.
All I heard out of you was whack.
Shut the fuck up, retard. And why would you use coal and magnetite? You use coke and magnetite. And you do it in a half batch. 6 chunks, 7 magnetite. I wouldn't use charcoal either. Coal and charcoal are 2 to 1. Coke is 1 to 1. Coal should only ever be used before you get coke. Once you get coke, use coke.
Yeah.
No.
I just need steel.
2 to 1 for carbon. I know how willows work. I know they give you 2 charcoal for 1 log. But when you convert charcoal to carbon, it's a 2 to 1 process. When you do coke to carbon, it's a 1 to 1 process. And you can get a lot more coal a lot more quicker than you can willow. Unless you have a tree farm. Now, what are you pitching about over here?
Okay. So if I need to do this, this is going to be 4 of these bastards. So I need to take 8 of these plates with my hammy ham. Damn it. Beat the fuck out of them. Put the 4 steel doubles backs on. 4 more plates. Beat them. That gives me a triple.
Or you could do
Triples
2.
back on.
Or you could do 2 doubles into a quad.
Shut up.
You could. You could also do a triple and a double into a quint.
How about shut up, alright? I seen that's how I was doing it, so that's how I did it. Shut up.
It's simple math here,
quint up.
moron.
Well, I don't know that works. So, but
It does. Hey, you're starving. You might want to eat something. Also, you're going to need new shoes.
Why?
Because you've been standing in water for the last 20 minutes.
It's called soaking my bunion. I work hard. I stand on my feet all day. You gotta soak them every now and then. Shut up.
We
So,
gotta go
I
get
got
you
that
mineral
done.
water to soak your bunions in.
Shut the fuck up. Now I just need the block copper and the steel thingy things, and I got all that done and ready to go.
Yeah, and you were a dork and put the steel in first, which is going to take a fucking hour to get done, where you could have had the copper done already, because it's way faster. You've gotten one dense, and it's working on the second.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Well, it is working on that. I also have a shredder.
Mm-hmm.
What's it doing?
It shreds things.
No shit.
Okay. After the sluice,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a centrifuge.
Mm-hmm.
After the centrifuge is going to be the shredder. The shredder is going to be the same setup you have for the sluice, except the shredder is going to sit this way.
Blocks. Asshole. Block.
Centrifuge should go there. Not that one. That one needs to fuck off back here somewhere. If you want that one there, then you're going to have another one here.
What are you talking? You said put the centrifuge here.
Different centrifuge. This is sluice juice centrifuge. You need regular centrifuge.
You didn't put regular centrifuge. You put steel centrifuge.
Because we're not up to the regular centrifuge yet. We only put the shredder on this early because you have a box of shredded fucking paper I want to get rid of.
Don't tell me to put a fucking centrifuge there. If you don't want me, put the fucking centrifuge there.
Different centrifuge.
See what I mean about how working with him is a pain in the ass?
You need a bronze centrifuge.
Look at centrifuge. The centrifuge will go here. So, centrifuge I made goes right there. No, it don't go there. Don't put it there. That don't make sense.
That one goes over here.
Why the fuck would it be over here?
Because you don't need to interact
This is
with
a
it.
walkway.
Okay, well, on the other side of the walkway, and that cobblestone right there.
That's outside. No.
You've got plenty of room right here. Right there. Put it right here. Boiler,
Where?
burning box, turbine, the steel centrifuge will go right there.
Why?
Perfect.
Well, where's this going?
Right below it. Turned upwards.
Happy?
Mm-hmm. No, that's bottom. Other way.
Happy yet?
He is using a steel one for sluice juice. That's what this is for. Okay, leave it alone. Now you're going to put a regular one here.
Why didn't
You're
you
going
tell
to put a
me that? So I
shredder
could've made
here.
it.
Because we haven't got to that part. We're trying to get the sluice done.
What am I doing with this thing?
It needs to go set up exactly like this one, but this is going to face this way.
Is it
Because-
going to face another way?
Look at where the power goes in, jackass. It goes in the side. It needs to be up a block, but
You said to put it there.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I meant here as in this position, not that exact height. There. Put it there. Turbine off of there. Turn that way. Put the boiler in. Okay, pipe.
Oh, right there.
Pipe for steam.
What? This one?
No. Camera, I'm gonna slap him. He knows where I want it. He's being a douche.
Now the issue is I need more food. So I gotta hook this up to that pipe. Probably actually right under the floor if I did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, there's a pipe right there. But I'm one pipe short.
Fix it.
Damn it, make me a pipe extender.
We have one in the storage room. We keep it with the beam stretcher.
She's using the regular furnace.
She probably doesn't have a way to light the oven.
She knows how to get my attention to do so.
You're busy bitching with Senior over there.
He's always
He's
busy
being
bitching.
retarded.
Senior over here.
Give me some cobblestone. I need some stone.
I threw it all in your backpack.
Yeah, it's not in there anymore.
Well, then guess where it is? Wherever you put it.
I didn't know if you had any more shit in your inventory that doesn't need to be there.
Oh, wait. If you ever want to empty out his inventory, just smack him with that arrow.
Shut up, you. Why calcite paste? Why not paper? Paper works just as well, and it's... Hell, you can do stone. That spider needs to die.
Fuck!
What'd you do now?
Where's my cobalt one? I gotta figure out how to make more again.
You'll get plenty when we start the sluice. Just use a steel one for now. You're not trying to move chrome.
Just come in and hook up the pipe.
I need 12 iron plates, please.
Hell do you need iron plates for?
I'm making a fridge. I'm getting my cooking for blockheads done.
No, you're not, because you need a diamond for that.
I need 2, and we have it.
Did you ask?
No.
Do we have a diamond vein to get diamonds easily?
No. I think we saw all the diamonds other than that.
One of these days, I'm going to get her to understand that this is GregTech. This is not vanilla. You don't just start using shit if you don't have an available source for shit. You lagged out the server.
No doubt. So, right now, we're just waiting on dense boiler and burning box to be able to turn on that centipede.
Correct.
Which will process fluid that comes out of this that can go up to how much in this son of a bitch?
I don't remember. It's like 16 or some shit.
Well then, teach me how to make cobalt. You got 10 minutes. Hurry up.
To make cobalt, you need cobaltite.
You mean cobalt light?
Whatever.
Peak. Where'd he go? There.
Yes, those. Put them in the crusher. Turn on the crusher.
So I put them in this sumbitch here. Is it on yet?
You can run this pipe to that box too. Get rid of this box.
Well, then you get rid of it, because I don't care.
Not till you put a pipe there.
It didn't work. Okay, it did work. Now, do the thing.
What thing?
I don't have a wrench right now. Just do the thing. Is he gonna start shitting on him like that?
This will start crushing and going into this box, which will go into here, which will go into there.
I mean, is it gonna start shitting out items at the bottom of this pipe?
No.
Fork in it.
Open pipes don't do shit, Junior. Come light your damn dryer. It turned off.
How does it turn off? They ain't got
I just put a stack of fucking peat in it.
in the dryer itself, not in the burning box.
And the lag's being annoying. Shut up and turn the damn thing on.
I do believe you're the annoying. Is it crushing yet? It's not crushing yet. Crush. Crush.
It's slow. You gotta give it time.
Over there. What would happen if I licked the boiler?
I would not lick the boiler. It's hot.
I mean, if it's cold, your tongue sticks to it. What happens if it's hot?
Until I get a smelter, I don't use the fluidized bed burning boxes because you need the molten calcite, and I'm not doing that in a fucking crucible manually.
Well, the sluice lit up.
Yep.
Which I lit second. So why ain't the crusher?
And by that time, I have liquid fuels, and I don't run off of solid fuels. I told you this earlier. Crusher runs on KU, requires the engine to heat up. Turbine does not have a heat up process. You'll see it start, then it'll stop, then it'll start again and be working. Also, this turned off, jackass.
Battlefield.
Yep. So whatever progress was on that one, you just lost.
Well, great.
And remember, we're running this at its bare minimum, so this has to heat up to almost cyan before it starts running. You could throw your crushed lead in the sluice, but then you're going to fill it up on the sluice juice and probably won't be able to get your cobalt in.
Oh, by the way, Tammy! I guess ignoring us.
I do believe a mixing bowl would be, well, might be,
Can
but
you
I don't
not
know
hear
if
me?
you can pump it out of there.
Yeah, now.
I said yes.
The fat guy's a weirdo stalker who knows me well.
Oh.
If you get your big head out of the way, I'm looking at the crusher.
In the morning, Junior is going to go get a hunk of metal that may or may not spew other hunks of metal in a totally YouTube-friendly way. I asked him what the first thing I was going to do, and I walked in the door with it. He knew exactly what I was going to do with it. Which, for those wondering, is a very friendly thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tear it apart. Going to the gun store in the morning and buying me a pistol and a shotgun. First thing I'm going to do is learn how to take them apart. It still ain't crushing.
That's why I don't know why you turned the sluice on so early.
Because I thought it would start running right around the time that this started running.
No.
This needed to go into this to get this running. Put on the crusher first, then the sluice second. The crusher will turn on, and the sluice will turn on. And
Would you shut that thing up, for fuck's sakes?
Stop petting it. I know. You know what time it is. Hey.
This is why everybody that sets up a crusher for the first time with a steel setup comes to me and complains, why is my crusher not working? Because if you leave it sit that long to get it to work, most people are going to think it's not working. Now, the answer is, if you think it's not working, just wait longer.
So, Overlight, Sluicy sluices.
Yep.
It makes Sluicy juicy.
Mm-hmm. And over here, you get Cobalite and tiny purified Cobalite.
And then Cobalt. So what do I do with the Cobalite to make it Cobalt?
You're about to get kicked.
You
Yes,
put it into the crucible and you get a chunk.
Mm-hmm. So I take all the blue stuff out of here and throw it in the...
Mm-hmm. But now hurry up and get everything shut off or bring your ass back very quickly.
Plan. That was the plan. What do you mean very quickly? The shit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, well, you want to make sure you don't run out of fuel.
I put like 8 pieces of peat in, son of a bitch. Do I care?
Okay.
I did throw a stack of peat in the fucking roller.
Now,
I want to make sure it didn't do that again.
Are we leaving or are you continuing to stream?
We're leaving. We're done.
Okay, we're done for tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Night.